Okay, all right, there it is. It's hot. We're going. I think my microphone's good. All right. Hello there, agents, and welcome to the newest episode, number 7 of the Anime Syndicate podcast. As general, I'm one of your hosts. My name is Josh. I'm here with Adam.
Howdy.
And we're here with the star of the show. And that would be good buddy Frank.
What's up?
Hey, can you talk into the mic?
Go a little lower. Right there.
Can you talk into it real quick?
Yes.
I'm not even hearing you.
Am I plugged in?
Yeah, you're oh, you know what? That's fine. All right, now talk.
I'm talking.
Oh, there it goes. All right, cool. All right, now we're good. So, anyways, we're here with Frank.
Again.
All right, yes, there he is. Okay, now you're going to hear his voice. All right, so I know it's been, it's been a little minute since we did an episode of this. So, what do you got? What do you got today for us, Frank?
First, I got a little opener.
All right, let's hear it.
So I just got some what if questions for the group.
Okay.
What if?
I like
Adam,
those.
are you freezing? Or
No,
just chilling?
He's chilling.
Or you're just chilling?
Yeah. I'm chilling.
Okay. It's alright.
Yeah.
Sorry. Aight.
Uh,
All right. So I got some just pondering questions.
Okay.
First one. Would you rather have the powers of the Death Note or the Shining Gun?
Oh man, I think I'm going with the Death Note. I think that's a fucking cool ass concept
I'm gonna be honest. I watched like half of the anime.
of Death
so,
Note.
So you guys need to explain.
So
Okay, so the powers of Death Note is you can write the name of anybody. You have to visualize the person's face when you write the name.
Okay.
And assuming you don't write anything. Sorry, assuming you only write their name, they will die of a heart attack within, I think, 30 seconds after you finish writing their name. You can write down the way they die. You can write down what they do.
and you can even specify the date and time in which they died, if you so chose.
So, and you can also have other people. Say, you want to kill 2 people at once.
Oh yeah, it's anybody. Anyone's name you write in the book.
It's like
So,
I want.
There is a specific way you have to do it, though. Like, say, I write down Josh kills Adam and then shoots himself. And then the Death Note's going to make that happen. But then after that, I have to write down Adam gets shot by Josh in order for you to die from that wound.
Yeah. Okay. What was the other power?
Is the Shining Gun from Naruto, which is, again, if you guys haven't picked it up by then, but Naruto might be one of my favorite animes.
Yeah,
Because I don't think there's been a single episode of this that I haven't talked about it.
that's true.
Shining Gun is I'm sure you've seen it with the red eyes with the dots on them with the commas.
Right.
So it says we're just gonna talk about the base Shining Gun. It allows you to see people's movements before they do it.
Okay.
So you see like a little 4 image of them, so you're able to react and see their moves before they do it.
Yeah.
If they use one of their techniques to try to fight you, your eye not only tells you, hey, you're able to figure out what they're trying to do with it.
Okay.
At the same time, you now know how to do it. But the Shining Gun literally means copycat wheel eye.
So would you? 'Cause I think you mentioned before. I don't know if it goes up in scale. Like you can. I think I'd rather go with that.
There's stage 1, 2, and 3 of the base Shining Gun.
Yeah.
Then there's the Mangekyo, then the internal Mangekyo, and then the Rinnegan.
I think you mentioned that. I think you mentioned the all the stuff in the previous episode.
Yes.
I'd probably go with that. I don't know how much purpose I could get. I don't know how much mileage I can get out of killing somebody.
Honestly, if I was to ever say the power that can be translated to any universe and it would be devastating would be the Shining Gun.
Yeah. So I'd probably go with that.
The Death Note.
Yeah, but you have to know the person and you have to be able to know their face. Remember, that was the biggest thing about Death Note was Kira was trying to figure out what L looked like and what his real name was in order to kill him.
Yeah, sure, but that's like a few and far between type deal in not knowing people. With the internet nowadays, and this was even, I mean, the internet didn't exist like it does today back in when Death Note was made, so now it'd be even easier to fucking kill anybody because you could just Google. Oh man, I know my neighbor. I hate him. Let me fucking Google his name real quick, and then oh yeah, here we go, dead. Let me Google this guy. Oh yeah, dead.
What could I mean? Maybe I'm missing the point of having a death note.
Well, the one thing-
Super
so-
fucking villain. That's the point.
The whole point in the actual show, the Shinigami with regard to death,
Yes.
they watch over the human world,
Okay.
and they're deciding when people die, and with the death notes. And so when somebody dies, so say the person was supposed to live to be 150 years old,
Right.
and they kill him off at 50, the remainder of those years are added to the Shinigami.
Okay.
In the hands of a human, it does jack shit, other than deny them the right to go to heaven or hell. And then you can make a deal with the Shinigami to get Shinigami eyes,
Yes.
but you have to give them half your life. And when you have the eyes, when you look at somebody, it tells you their name and how much life they got left.
Kind of like Chainsaw Man, because one of the characters, the chick that used to get sauced all the time,
Yeah.
I think she also had some kind of similar ability, because you make deals with devils as well. Well, not
And
I mean, it's
Chainsaw
a-
Man, yeah, you do.
Yeah, well, you make deals with devils, but not with the death god or god of death.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a little bit different. But the thing I was getting at was that there's kind of like a parallel between the Shinigami, the relationship between the Shinigami and Light,
Mm-hmm.
and I forgot the character's name from fucking Chainsaw Man, but she basically had the same thing with the eyesight.
Oh yeah, the Magi, whatever her name was, yeah,
Yeah,
the one-eyed chick, right?
the one.
One-eyed chick,
Yeah,
the one that got
Yeah, the one that gets drunk all the time.
yeah.
but I don't know. I'd probably roll with the latter. The
Sharingan.
yes.
Like it just says the Sharingan, but like if it also includes the Mangekyo and especially the Rinnegan or the Rinne Sharingan,
Yeah.
that shit is so fucking OP.
I just don't know what I could do with
just
fucking
killing people.
killing people. Yeah, like I don't.
The Sharingan, I mean, even his base form gives you the ability to like see people before they do stuff. You can put them in their illusions.
Yeah.
You can't be put under illusions. I mean,
Huh.
if you go into the manga,
I know Frank has the Sharingan. Frank dies. Now you have no Sharingan.
I guess you have a point there.
Now you're dead. Your Sharingan was useless.
When you get to that, just
well,
fucking dead.
Adam also has a Sharingan. Frank and Adam put each other in illusions and kill each other. Fucking fuck off
but so
for 1,000 years.
But what would I enjoy more is probably the Naruto shit.
Oh man, maybe I'm just a psychopath, but I would enjoy killing people more. That's for sure. Murdering.
All right, we got that on record. Let's
Well,
submit the
Josh
police
is a mass
report.
murdering piece
Yeah,
of shit.
we'll get that to the police. We'll get that police report going, and
So continue on the Naruto trend.
You're not
Yeah.
wrong. You're not wrong there.
Sorry, continue on the Naruto trend.
Okay.
Would you guys rather be a pirate in the world of One Piece or a shinobi in the world
Pirate.
of Naruto?
with all
100%
with
pirate.
due respect, I fucking hate One Piece.
Fucking pirates.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the art style. Maybe it's the 1,000 episodes. Maybe it's the way the women are drawn exactly the same.
Weird. In
Actually, no,
proportion
dude.
to incorrectly, I feel like.
when it comes to women or to character designs, I mean, One Piece has the most variety.
I don't know, man.
Maybe.
That Russian girl and Nami look exactly the
Yeah,
same,
that's true.
with the exception of the fact that the Russian girl has like black hair or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's true.
You
They
talking
do look
about
very similar.
Nico Robin?
Nico Robin, yeah. Whatever,
Her,
whatever her name.
her and Nami look completely different.
But they have huge booba and like,
Oh, the number one trope in anime?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't know, man.
You don't like big boobs?
There's a little bit.
No,
more.
I don't like that they look the same.
They don't look the
I
same.
don't think they do. Well, either way, to answer your question, pirates, 100%. It doesn't matter what universe it's
this
in.
isn't
Don't care. It
pirates.
doesn't matter what pirates. You said you get to be a pirate in the world of One Piece, or you get to be a shinobi in the world of Naruto, right? That
Yeah,
was the
but
question.
Remember, the pirates in One Piece aren't like the pirates from the Caribbean.
I don't give a fuck. Pirates, okay? I want to be a pirate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
but they say pirate, but really they mean mercenaries.
That's even better.
Okay, but I'm just saying it's not pirates like you're thinking.
I want to be a pirate.
Wait, so what's? I vaguely understand what's going on in One Piece, and Luffy being is it Luffy
Right,
or
so
Luffy?
Luffy.
Luffy
I call
being
him
the
Luffy,
pirate-
but his name's Luffy.
Pirate King, right?
Yeah.
And
Well, he
he's
wants
not-
to
he's
be
not
the
yet.
pirate king.
He's basically Mr. Fantastic with the stretchy arms
Yeah.
and shit.
It's gum
Well,
fucking
As
whatever.
we found out recently, that's not actually his powers.
Okay, so then what's the deal with the Gear 5 shit then?
Gear 5 is what his powers are actually. What his power actually is.
What is it?
So the devil fruits there's special types. There's like Lugia fruits. There's human fruit. There's different types of fruit based upon what they do, what kind of powers they give you.
Okay.
So originally they thought it was the type where it allows you to transform your body. So that's what they called it the gum fruit because it made your arms all stretchy and stuff.
Okay.
Then once Gear 5 made its appearance, they realized, oh no, it was one that allows you to transform, which it made him into Joy Boy, which is one of the most powerful gods in One Piece.
Okay.
And so he was actually a form of a god now. Because in Gear 5 form, he has cosmic power.
So now he's even
he
more.
turned the world into cartoons. Like, you know how you see he was fighting one of the most powerful dragon. It was the same one where it transforms into a dragon.
I think I saw a clip of that.
And he literally turned this fight that this guy was fucking killing people and all this shit.
Yeah.
He turned him into a Looney Tunes cartoon.
No way.
Yeah, like he was fucking punching eyes, like, you know where you punch the body and the eyes still stay where the body used to be?
Yeah.
Shit like that. That's how fucking reality altering his powers have become.
That's pretty wild.
But
so then, like, who can defeat him at that point?
Again,
another
I
god,
don't
right?
Follow One Piece. This is just shit I've been picking up from watching clips and stuff and people talking about it.
Now, listen, I want to say too, I've not watched. The only thing I know about One Piece is I watched the live action Netflix version, which covers, I think, the first like 2 seasons in terms
The
of
furthest I
arc?
made it was the Fisherman arc. After the Fishman arc, sorry.
which was what happens in there?
That's when they go and rescue Nami from them and stuff, and then you find out they're actually family.
Yeah,
And blah,
okay,
blah, blah.
that's how like the season of Netflix, like that's how this one ended,
Which is where?
which was I think it's like season 2.5.
Like Nico Robin has
the
yet-
arcs.
Where I made it, Nico Robin has
Yeah,
yet to be
That
introduced.
she has not been introduced in the TV show yet, so I think it's like season 2.5
Okay.
is where it covers season 1, 2, and like half of season 2. Because what's fucking weird is they rescue her like mid fucking season fucking 3, I think, is when they actually do the rescue of her in the anime. So it's like season 2.5, it's like 2.5 seasons worth that they
Okay.
covered in the show, and that was great. It was awesome. Now listen, I didn't see the fucking original show, so I don't know if it lives up to it, if it's good enough or whatever, but I enjoyed it.
It probably works out better for you because
Well, now
again the 1,000 episodes.
right.
Fuck.
Well, now I don't got to watch 1,000 episodes. I'll just watch the Netflix version because I'm sure.
You know what the fucked up part is?
Well,
One Piece has over 1,000 episodes. Naruto has like 500 something. Bleach has like 300, 400, whatever.
yeah.
Yes.
One Piece has like 10 episodes of filler.
And that's it.
Like, yeah.
Whereas Naruto had like several hundred.
Naruto and Bleach
Bleach
have
also had several hundred.
had several hundred. And fucking One Piece is over 1,000 episodes and has like 10.
Which is crazy because if it's really 10, like, I mean, that's literally 1% of the episodes are filler. Whereas the other ones are rocking probably 40.
But I think Naruto was at 45 and then Bleach was like 48, 50.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck fillers, man. But anyways, what was your question again? The pirates or the fucking the ninjas, right?
Be a pirate in One Piece or
Okay.
a shinobi in Naruto. Now, just because you're a pirate doesn't mean you have powers.
Oh, I'll find me a gum fruit. I don't give a fuck.
They're fucking rare.
I'll find one. If that dumb kid
There's-
found one,
there's-
I can find one.
Well, no, he was planted for him to find it.
Well,
I
He
guess
wasn't even find it. He stole it from his freaking mentor.
I guess in practicality, I'd probably pick the ninja shit.
Because that means you're trained as a shinobi, and at least you have powers.
Yeah.
You can walk on water. You can walk on walls.
talk
Yeah,
to-
but you can't be the pirate king if you're fucking a ninja.
There's a billion pirates. There's no pirate king.
Well, I'll be the pirate king, bitch.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Why
If
not?
anyone here gives off NPC energy, it's you.
NPC
Oh, really? You're
energy.
saying that I am a fucking NPC?
If anyone here is going to be an NPC,
Whoa, what do you mean if anyone here? So you're saying out of you two idiots, I'm the fucking NPC in this fucking triplets
You
or this
radiate
trio.
three.
You radiate secondary.
I
main character
radiate
energy.
non-main character energy.
Yes.
First of all, I think you're both fucking wrong.
dude. Okay, what is the number one rule for a protagonist?
I don't know. You tell me.
Not ridiculously, unique hair.
Ginger.
No,
Done.
You out of the three,
Done.
You're gonna say
Done.
you have the original hair.
I have the most unique fucking hair out of either of you two
Bullshit.
dummies. Oh, it doesn't matter about his fucking Choji fucking hairstyle over
That's
here.
true.
Choji.
I mean,
Yeah, from Naruto.
Ginger's
spiky hair.
Yeah, but it's like it looks like it comes out the back. Because where's that helmet
it's
thing?
long,
It comes out
it's
the back.
long hair, but
Ginger
it's like
are a dying breed.
Yeah, that's right.
No, they're
Unique.
You're like
Ultra
they're
rare.
They're not a dying
Ultra
breed. They're
rare.
an infection that is continuing to
yeah,
spread.
they're basically a plague. You're like fucking Aang,
You-
the last
at
gingerbender,
best.
dude.
You know,
best.
Adam.
At best, you're the best friend who dies to give the pro tag the push he needs for character
Okay,
development.
so then which one of you is the protagonist?
Wait, so he's what's his name? Kamina.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, you're Kamina. You're gonna die.
Oh, so which one of you is Simone?
I'm not Simo. Fuck that.
If any one of us
if
would be-
anything,
You're
I'm
fucking Leroy. Or...
is Leroy the gay one?
Leroy.
No, I'm the fucking what's that? The
Was it
first
Leron?
boss that they fight.
Oh, Viral.
Yeah, I'm Viral. That's me.
Oh, okay. What are you, Frank?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm one of those pig moles.
Big wall. Good one. Well, anyways, I definitely am not a fucking NPC. How dare you? First of all.
Like I said, at best, you're the best friend that dies for character development.
Fuck. Well, I don't have any friends, so who do I die for? So what? I die in vain?
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow. Fucking unbelievable.
Hey, don't be mad at your lot of life. Accept it and do what you got to do.
Die?
No, your role. No, your role.
Check your privilege.
Yeah, check your privilege, dude.
Which privilege? I have several.
Exactly.
You know, that's also why I'm a main character. I have several privileges.
So does the villain.
Oh shit! What if I'm the shit? What if I'm actually the villain?
I mean, you did just confess how you want to go on a murdering spree.
Oh man, you know what? That's a good point.
And he jumped. Instead of being someone that serves and fights for the laws of mankind, he wanted to be
A pirate.
a pirate that would go rape and pillage.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh man,
like any good pirate, right?
that's true. I agree.
I agree.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
So yeah, Shinobi would probably be. I'd be down for that.
Same, because if you get, like, I don't know, I just like the whole idea where you're just getting missions. You go out and do shit, train people, get yourself trained. Fucking fuck shit up and get paid.
I don't know how much fun being a pirate would be.
It would be fun in the sense of what pirates were here, but in the sense of One Piece, if you just happen to be one of the people that has a devil fruit, sick. I have powers. I'm gonna be the pirate king. I'm gonna take over the world. I can't swim in the world. It's mostly water. Shit.
Yeah.
I can swim.
Now if you eat the fruit,
Why can't you swim?
because you sin against nature, some shit like that. And
What the fuck?
so nature itself is fighting against you.
Is there some kind of like biblical theme to this? Like,
Honestly, there probably is. From what little I know of One Piece, there probably is.
because like these things being for I don't know if they're
Forbidden
forbidden fruit.
fruit,
Yeah, that's what they're called, forbidden fruit.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, they're called the devil fruit, but they're forbidden fruit.
Yeah.
And literally, the only way to find the forbidden fruit or the whatever they're called, the devil fruit, somebody who has the devil fruit has to die, and whatever fruit's near them turns into the devil fruit.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, there's no.
So that's their motivation to go conquer other pirate kings is to
No, there's only
score-
one. There's only one pirate king. That was
or
Roger,
but,
whatever his name
but
is.
there's lords, right? Like there's
there's the pirate.
people.
There's fuck. What are they called? So the Navy has the the generals. I forgot what they're called for the pirates. Oh my god, there was a name for them. I can't remember for the Navy they were called the generals, and for the pirates, let's call them pirate lords for now.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, the point is to get crass.
I think that's actually what they were called. The
Pirate
Pirate
Lords?
Lords. I think that's actually what they were called.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Enough.
In the Navy, I think they were the Admiralty. Or what are they? The Marine?
No,
They're all
there's
called
a-
the Marines.
There's admirals and there was like the generals or something like that. Because you meet an admiral like within the first 10 episodes of the Navy.
Yeah, it's his grandpa.
Shit. What do I call it? But yeah, they're trying to find the One Piece, which Roger said was gonna be his treasure.
Which is what?
Nobody knows, but everyone unanimously agrees that whoever finds it is gonna become the next pirate king.
What? So for the fucking 1,000 episodes, they haven't even got to the thing.
No,
Actually-
they just barely got the idea of where it might be.
Oh, fuck.
So I think they just confirmed the island where it's gonna be.
Oh my god.
And
Dude, it's like a literal legend. It's not even
worse than fucking Pokemon. Where
basically,
you're
yeah.
waiting for fucking Ash to become the Pokemon master, which he basically does at the end.
I like that video. Some picture of the guy shows him. It shows like Matt Damon when he's super fucking old,
Yeah.
and then she's watching TV and it shows like Luffy. He goes, Luffy finally found it. I can finally die, guys. It's fake.
Some people actually might die before. Actually, a lot of people might die
have.
before One Piece actually ends, dude. That's
Yeah.
gonna be a real tragedy.
We might all die before fucking One Piece ends, to be honest with you.
That's gonna be humanity's legacy. The end of One Piece.
Yeah, dude.
What if that's all that's left after we destroy ourselves?
One
Like,
Piece.
they finally finish One Piece and then just everybody launches the nukes at the same time.
Like,
They're like, well, it's over. There's no
fucking-
point to live.
fucking
Beep.
pull in. All right, roll's over.
Fuck this.
Like I've had them in Japan. Hurry the fuck up.
What else you got?
I got a few more.
You, Adam.
All right.
Tell me I'm an
This
NPC.
this
I
will
didn't
be,
say that. That was Frank,
You agreed with him.
you didn't.
but I didn't say it.
You
didn't-
literally
he-
said
he
I
didn't-
gave off NPC vibes.
No, he was saying the joke because I said it. He was just repeating it. He didn't disagree.
Yeah, dude, I'm a parrot. I'm an NPC.
No, you added.
we know our own kind. You fucking idiot.
Why am I an idiot? Was that? Oh,
Pause
all
it real quick.
right. Let's pause it for a second. All right, we're back. All right, go. All right. So what's next? The next one you got?
Okay, so would you rather pilot an Eva or a mobile suit?
The Evas are from fucking Evangelion, right?
Yes.
Evangelion.
Evangelion. Evangelicals.
Evangelion.
Evangelicals.
Evangelion.
Evangelicals.
Eva-
Evangelism.
Evas are just oversized humans.
Mm-hmm.
I kinda feel like a mobile
Go
suits.
with a
The Gundam.
Gundam.
Yeah, man. I feel like the Gundam is probably what
Yeah.
I'd go with.
Evas are cool and all, but like they have to be connected by that giant power.
It's kind of
line.
weird. Like I don't know if I
Yeah.
like it.
They're because remember, at the end of the day, they're just meant to be a symbolism for mankind.
Oversized human. Well,
Humans
is it
humans who grew too far for their own good.
like what was it? The Ava is actually Shinji's mom, right?
Yeah, and then there's a whole thing about like remember at the end when they're all like all the fucking things are like crucified in the sky. Those are all Evas. So it's like were there a symbolism for fucking Jesus?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
Just give me the fucking robot it has one job: destroy, and it's gonna do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kill
Gundams.
shit. Yeah, and I get to kill shit with it. Yeah, that's
Especially
cool.
if it's as you saw in the crossover episode with CUP.
Oh yeah,
and they're also limited. They only are able to work for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, well, no, I don't have that power cable attached.
As long as they have the power cable attached, but also when they go in their berserk mode, if they lose their shit,
Yeah,
they can't. But even then, I would probably still pick a Gundam at that point.
like I was saying, like we talked about in that crossover episode.
Yeah.
It's the ones from Double O are just fucking amazing.
true.
I'm gonna be honest; I've never actually seen an episode of
Any Gundam.
any Gundam. I think I think I've only seen as far as like
If you're gonna watch
Mech-
one, if you're gonna watch any of them, watch Wing,
Wing.
and then after that, if you liked it, then Double O, or the original.
You know, what was pretty good was that. Well, it's not the most recent one, I don't think anymore, but the one before
Iron
that.
Blood
that-
Orphans?
yeah, that one was fucking good, man.
I like.
The current one's called
It's something of
The
Mars,
Witch,
right? The Witches of Mars, or
The Witch
something
of
like that?
Mercury.
Oh, Mercury. That's what it is. Yeah.
So what's the deal with the? Because they have multiple Gundam
Mm-hmm.
franchises. Are they in different timelines?
So there's
or-
I used to know the terminology, but from the first one to the one before Seed,
yeah.
where they were all in the same universe. I think
Okay.
it was called like the Federation universe, whatever.
Okay.
And then I think all the ones that are Seed are that universe. Like there's Seed, Gundam Seed Destiny, and some shit like that. And then Wing was just Wing was when it was no longer the same universe. Sorry. So it was the original ones, and then Wing is when they started being standalone.
Okay.
And then like there was Seed and Destiny, and then just all of them are just their own for the most part. Then there's the probably one of my favorite games of all time. You ever play Dynasty Warrior?
Oh,
I know of it, yeah.
The Gundam version of
There was
that.
a Gundam version
Oh,
of it, and it was
man.
fucking. And that just brought all the universes together, and it was
Yeah.
fucking tight.
That game, those games, that franchise is fucking sweet as shit.
Is it like what are they called? Gunplay or Gunpla?
No.
No, it's literally Dynasty Warriors. Except
Dynasty-
you remember Dynasty Warriors when it's like you're in there, you're in ancient China, and you're fighting. It's like third person, yeah, and you're just this super overpowered fucking dude that's just killing swarms of people.
But isn't there actual Gundam games where you just
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
yeah. But this was just
got
Dynasty Warriors, but with Gundams.
but with
I
Gundams,
see.
so it was fucking sweet as shit. You're just a Gundam, just killing waves of fucking robots, fucking people, whatever. It was cool as shit.
nice?
So I wish they would make a new one of those.
Now the reason I liked 00, it's like a more modern version of Wing, where it's like except that in my opinion, 00 was more refined, but I think that was the charm of Wing, of how
With this pinky up, I think it was more.
I believe,
it was more.
seeing as how I'm not an
Yeah, 'cause it's
NPC.
basically a rebellion,
Mm.
but the story was just the way in 00 it's an organization.
Yes.
In Wing, it's four scientists says, "Hey, let's make a robot to fuck the government up." All right, who should pilot? Emotionally distressed teenagers.
Yeah, genius.
The common thread amongst all mech.
Yeah,
animes,
that's
right?
true.
And then in 00, it's who should pilot these? Oh, we have this super AI that that not only is it's how the next leap in computing is to be quantum.
Yes.
This is the next leap after that. That's what this AI is. It can instantly hack anything. It knows everything. Says this thing can pinpoint the people perfect for it. Cool. Do that. But I want this former terrorist kid that's seen a lot of fucking bloodshed and is emotionally unstable. He needs to pilot the main one. but this thing can. I said what I said. Okay, fine. So look at this Irish guy. He goes, there's this Irish group. This guy is great. I think he'd be great for this. No, not him. Get the one that was part of the IRA and that was a terrorist as well. What is it with you and terrorists?
I said we're putting terrorists in mobile suits.
Literally every single one of them. Sentinel was literally in a terrorist cell.
Okay.
That fool, after what I said about that. The other one was a mass murdering, killed all his brothers and sisters so he can be the only one that survived.
Okay.
And the other one was literally a fake human made because they couldn't find somebody else to pilot it.
Damn.
But in Wing, it's just literally scientists said, okay, I'm gonna make this mech. And this kid was cool to me. I'll let him pilot it. And except for one kid. Hey, Doc, I'm gonna fund you. Okay, but I'm gonna pilot. Okay, I'm not gonna fight you. Pilot it. I don't
Sounds
give a
good.
shit.
Go off.
Sounds
King.
good. Give me that
Say
money.
less. Say less.
Yeah, like I don't know, dude. Wing had a really good charm to it. Like I'm not gonna lie to it. That's probably the reason why everybody loved it. But I think, as you guys all seen with CUP, is I have a more of a organized militaristic mind, and I think that's why I like 00 so much.
Yeah.
Because it's literally this super organized force that said, you know what? Let's leave Earth, pull our resources, and start developing away from Earth's channels. And they make super advanced Gundams. And
Yeah.
I like that idea. But, it is what it is.
Off on a tangent,
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
but
Do it now.
I think Star Wars should take the same template as fucking Gundam and just stop with the Force shit or like the Skywalker universe and just start finding other universes or start building other universes where there's conflict in them. I don't know what specifically,
Like
but
the
they
Yuzhan Wong?
Huh?
Like the Yuzhan Wong?
or even entirely separate
Just
from
make
that.
shit up. Yeah.
Yeah, just make an entirely different galaxy with planets that are conflicting against one another. With maybe go the other way, make it magic based or some shit or whatever the fuck. But like,
Magic does exist in Star Wars.
It's true.
but I don't know. I would love
Or
to
make
see
it so that there's no fucking magic and
or
no
no
fucking
magic.
Jedis.
It's just
It's just fucking war.
two planets fucking fighting
Yeah.
each other.
That'd be fucking sweet.
with sky battles and shit,
Yeah,
or intergalactic.
yeah, just imagine
war.
it'd be like the epic fucking battles you could get to see.
Basically like Endor.
Yeah, it'd be like that, except with no Jedi. Well,
No
obviously,
Jedi,
yeah,
right,
No Jedi,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like
But
Endor.
yeah, in modern times though, we'd get to see what it would look like with the modern technology of shit.
They never actually made like a Star Wars anime, have they?
Yeah.
Other than like the animation, like the 2D anime.
Vision.
No, there's Visions, which is literally anime.
Well,
It's
the
companies.
first one.
Isn't the second one just anime too? Is anime
No, the
companies?
second one was like companies from all across the world.
What was Visions for?
Vision. The first one was just all Japanese companies.
What was it for though?
It was literally Disney got a bunch of Japanese animation companies and told them, hey, make a short story.
About what?
About anything to do with Star Wars.
They gave them free rights. They said, none of the shit's canon. Have fucking fun.
What they do?
They made some fucking.
Yeah. You haven't seen it?
Shit.
No, I haven't.
They're pretty sweet, man. There's the Ronin one.
Yeah.
That one
That's
was
my
so
favorite
good,
one,
they
man.
made The fucking Disney's like, this one's good. Let's make a book out of it.
Yeah, they're making that'll be canon. Like that'll be
it's not-
canon.
Wait, how long ago was this?
2 years.
A couple years ago, they've already made the second one now.
Second one's all right, but none of them were Japanese companies. They were like,
Yeah, there's like Brazilian and like
Yeah.
fucking some South American, other South
They should
American
have just
countries.
stuck with the Japanese, man. That shit was tight.
Yeah, it was. There was a couple Japanese in there though.
I don't know.
I think there was. I think there was one or two.
There's Chinese ones.
Maybe that's where I'm confused. But
And there was
whatever.
a Korean one too. But yeah, like give it a watch, man. It's fucking, there was some cool ass shit.
This is on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
That Ronin one was fucking tight.
yeah. The Ronin one's the best one. Fucking.
They had this little kitty one with Jabba the Hutt,
Oh yeah.
like nephew or some shit like that, and they're part of a rock band. It was fucking cool.
Yeah,
the
that was pretty sweet.
Like,
Yeah, they're
the
on
kid-
tour and shit. Like,
the kid's he's the kid, the main lead singer of the Jedi is a Padawan,
Mm.
and so that's how he goes into hiding. And his lightsaber literally got turned into a microphone.
yeah, it's pretty dope. You'd probably enjoy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think you're right. I think that is probably the way to go for them in that regard, because then
That way, because that way we don't have to get estranged. I don't know if that's the right word, or maybe we have the feeling of it getting stale, that we've seen so much of this shit that
Yeah.
Because after the stuff
the
that
Skywalker
Frank,
saga, or what are you talking about?
the stuff that Frank talked about, the that one fellow, Dave Filoni.
Oh yeah,
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because after he wraps up with all the Ahsoka,
Mandoverse?
the Mandalorian stuff, well, what's really left after that?
Dude, this fool literally, what was I gonna say? Everything that isn't the main movies, this man created or was a part of.
Yeah.
Whether it had been the Clone Wars, Rebels, and then he got him and what's his name?
Favreau.
Favreau got to do Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And then he got to do Ahsoka. So it's like, honestly, let that man cook.
Let that
Yeah,
man cook.
I agree. They should let him cook, and also I think what you were talking about with Gundam and the way that they do that, right? Gundam's been around for fucking 40 years now, so
Wait, does Star Wars supersede that?
a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
I think in the seven, because I think the Gundam came out in the 80s, right? That was the original one. We'll look it up while I'm talking. But anyways, Gundam's been around for a long fucking time, and I don't think that you get those complaints from Gundam fans of, oh, it's the same old shit.
Same old shit.
Well,
Same
because
Yeah.
they
old
did
shit.
change shit up.
What's what I'm saying? They put shit in different kind of. Sometimes it's in different universes. Sometimes it's in a different timeline. Sometimes it's in a different fucking this. And I think that these long running franchises, that's how they stay relevant. That's how they stay in people's fucking good graces, and not what?
The first Gundam came out in 1979.
Okay, so Star Wars still predates it, though.
5 years. I think,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
When did Star Wars come out?
1970,
74, 77?
I think it was 1970.
77, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, 77. I think it was 77.
Because then Empire came out in like
81.
81.
Yeah.
New Hope came out in 77.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 77.
So it precedes about a year.
2 years because you
years,
said
yeah.
79. So, anyways, but that's how Gundam has stayed relevant that long for 40 years because they do that. And now Star Wars, we're starting to see it become. It's starting to become. It became irrelevant for sure once the sequels came out, the 7, 8, and 9.
Yes.
People got tired of that.
It could be better if what's her name could get her fucking nose out of everything.
Maybe, but then
what's her name?
Kathleen Kennedy.
Kennedy.
And then if you
Hey,
take.
you saw that? Did you see the new episode of South Park? They fucking ripped her a new one.
Oh,
dude.
they did? No,
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Mr. Kent. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so if they were to take and this stuff with Filoni that he's been doing with the Mandalorian and all that stuff, yeah, that's good. It's different, but
It's now starting.
now
to
it's starting to get turned into same old shit. With
Same old
Ahsoka,
shit.
it's
Same old
it's
shit.
it's almost a retreading of same old shit. Yeah, you're seeing new stuff, but it's kind of like, well, we're just seeing all the same characters be in literally the same
I mean, I
situations
saw
they've always been
Ahsoka,
in.
I still want to see it, but I mean, I'm just saying it because it's pretty much a Rebels reunion.
Yeah, I mean that's the reason. But that's tapping into people like us who saw Rebels who have nostalgia for that, and
But-
that's again
But again, they never finished it.
right. That's what I'm saying. Them cashing in on because they were so young when that was happening, so we would have never gotten to see the ending anyways because obviously the Empire fell and all that stuff. So we had to wait until all that was done so we could maybe get this. Now that we've seen it all, now we're getting it. But I just don't. I think that they need to do that, like with what you're saying. They need to go the Gundam route and they need to
apply anime.
apply anime aesthetics and anime tactics to fucking Star Wars. And I think that Star Wars would see a massive resurgence in fans if they were to do that.
as if it didn't even go anywhere. It's just
Right. Well,
now it's getting boring.
yeah. Well, that's
Like,
the
I said it,
problem.
Like you say that, like it's funny. Like one of our old friends, I was hanging out with him at Walmart when the first one came out.
The first
sequels.
what? Episode 7.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And we were at Walmart, and I think it was in the bargain bin,
Uh-huh.
the DVD. And it sparked the conversation because he hated that movie. And
Which one?
7.
Okay.
And so we started talking about it, and he's like, "Oh my god, I swear to God, the next one better be good, or I will never watch a Star Wars movie again." I said, "Yes, you will." Yeah, I will.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I will. That's what sucks about it is I will go watch every fucking thing they do because well,
Star Wars.
it's Star Wars, and same thing can apply to Gundam too or animes. Like people will watch it
That's the
just
thing with-
because it's that
it's the
Naruto.
brand. It's
That's
the
one thing
brand.
I kind of noticed with Gundams. Like, it doesn't seem to be losing steam, but they're not. What's the word? Like, the newer ones are never on anybody's like, oh, it's my top 10 list, but it's never on anybody's worst animes of 2013 list either.
So when
Yeah.
you're saying they're middle of the road?
Like, I think they're middle of the road, but not by accident, but by design.
I think that they respect their fans enough.
I don't think they're only playing to the nicheness of their fans.
Okay.
I don't think they're
Yeah.
trying to play to let's get as many fans as
Yeah.
we
They
possibly
don't
get.
sweep you off your feet like My Hero Academia or
They-
or,
yeah, well,
or,
they
what's that?
know-
Demon Slayer.
Oh, Demon Slayer, yeah. They know their fan base and they just say, "Hey, you know what, guys?
We know what
Let's
you
just
like.
cater to them. We know what
Yeah.
you like. We're going to give you exactly what the fuck you want in just different ways. And you will get to see it. Here you go. And we don't give a fuck if no one else joins. We don't even give a fuck if some of you don't like it. As long as the majority of you are still here, they'll continue to make it.
Here's a hypothetical situation.
You know,
All right. So there's big brands like Pokemon and
Yeah.
I guess like the Naruto universe.
Okay.
And when there comes a point when something's so popular that there's just spin-offs and the spin-offs aren't nearly as good and it actually kind of tarnishes
The image of the originals.
they're the
Talking-
original.
are you talking about Boruto?
Are there specific examples you guys can think of where the original thing was really kick ass and then they made
me and Josh was just talking about this because the 15-year anniversary of Gurren Lagann just happened,
okay.
and we were just talking because that one dude was making a video about he has this whole thing on TikTok where people say, "Oh, here's $5, talk about this on a quick video."
Okay.
So he did who had better speeches, Optimus Prime or Simone from Gurren Lagann, and he said, "Hey, don't get me wrong, Optimus Prime will be in the theaters telling me will be giving one of his speeches. I'll be standing up in that theater ready to fight a Decepticon, but I don't remember any of his speeches. I knew they were good, but I don't remember them. Like I can't recite them.
Mm.
And then, but Gurren Lagann." And he literally recited the speech word for word, and then me and Josh joined in.
Yeah, we started
singing
singing it word.
and I was like,
This drill
yeah.
will
This
pierce
is the
sea.
drill that pierces the heavens.
No, it's the drill that creates. That was the final one. The
Yeah,
drill
yeah.
that creates the heavens.
Right, yeah.
But anyway, we were just talking about it like, oh, because what you would call it, Trigger, the two guys who made Gurren Lagann made their own studio. They bought the rights to Gurren Lagann from Gion. The Gion
was Aniplex, but
no, Aniplex was the distributioner. Whoever it was,
Gainax?
Gainax,
Gainax,
that's
yeah.
who it is. Yeah.
the same people who made Neon Genesis. Obviously, the guy.
I don't know. I'm gonna look that up. You see, you're looking at the developer or like the studio that did your login.
Yeah, but now Trigger owns it, and we're saying like, I wonder what they're gonna do with it. They bought it for a reason.
Yeah,
And we're saying like, that show had ended fucking perfect.
yeah.
There's
nothing you can do with it.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with perfection. And so we're saying, don't make a sequel series.
Gainax.
Yeah,
Gainax,
Gainax.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Don't make a sequel series. Don't make a prequel. If you can do anything, remake it into modern graphics with modern animation. That's the worst. That's the only thing you can do with it.
I got our next segment. Keep going.
All right.
And that's what we're saying. Like, don't go the Naruto route where fuck you built it, you did it. Not everybody loved the ending, but hey, it ended. You're good to go. And then you fucking ruined it with Burrito. Like, I started watching some and like I literally felt sad, dude. I felt sad.
All right, but then there's the inverse of that, I think. And Pokemon, I think, is a good example of that. Because Pokemon, every fucking game
Pokemon.
was in a different fucking zone, a different region. You were different characters. It was
But
all...
we're not talking about games. We're talking about anime.
but you can apply the same fucking, I guess,
Not really, because
thing to
for
the
last
anime.
40 years or whatever long years of Pokemon's been around, it's just been Ash's story. It's just recently
All right,
ended.
let's look at Yu-Gi-Oh then. Anime.
Yugi man.
I don't think you want to go that route, man.
Well,
Five-
but let's
five
look
D-
at let's
five
look at the
DS
anime.
is
Okay,
ass.
now getting the game mechanics outside of the game mechanics. Let's leave that behind for a second.
I'm talking about the anime. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you just look at you had the original, and then everything that came pretty much after that was all spin-offs or
All dog shit.
whatever, right?
Except for the first three. Yu-Gi-Oh, GX, and 5Ds were on the same universe.
Right.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah,
GX.
yeah. They just happened at different
Timelines.
times. Yeah, they were different timelines.
Yeah.
But either way, they still did it. And I'm not saying that this is an example of the universe.
look,
I'm just
this
saying,
is somebody-
here's another thing that they did
is-
this with.
This is coming from somebody who actually loved watching GX. It is absolute dog shit compared to the original Yu-Gi-Oh.
Right.
I think. What do you think it is though? Do you think it's because it started off with
If I
the
could
fucking
just-
King of Kings, like the
to a
Yeah.
fucking high schooler.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
and then because the stakes were already high in the beginning, it's like, oh, now we're coming down to the GX level, which is like an academy for
Yeah.
fucking.
And then
I mean,
dueling
If
and
I could
shit.
just say, like, Little Karibo, who did the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series,
Yeah.
The creator of the Abridged series, no, I can't because I need to hear that on call phone. He makes a joke every time the show starts, and one of the ones he did was like, "I just found out what the 5Ds mean in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. It means don't watch it because the Ds."
Yeah.
And so, like, a few hundred episodes later, I just found out what GX means. Don't watch it.
Wait, what did the D's actually mean?
The
though?
5 dragons.
I mean, and then it's literally becomes card games on motorcycles, as we've seen.
That's what 5Ds.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Oh,
literally
what the
card games on
fuck?
motorcycles. They go from the highest stakes to then you're at like school and then you're playing card games on motorcycles.
Because every
Fight games.
new one has
basically,
to add something new. Because that's what they felt with GX. GX didn't add a new mechanic, didn't add anything new.
Yeah.
It was just them trying to rehash the story. And so after that, every single new one that came out added a new mechanic. So 5Ds added synchro summoning, and it added Speed World, which was a different type of duel. Basically, to play magic cards, every time you and your opponent have a turn, that's a lap. And you both gain a speed counter. And to use spells, you have to use you have to have a certain number of speed counters. So that was just
That's
how
so
you-
restricting.
that's how you play card games on motorcycles.
Fucking
Yeah.
A, dude.
Yeah.
You know what was kind of underrated? Like
What?
something I actually enjoyed in the original series, and I kind of wish they made a spin-off was the fucker. Was his name Duke Devlin?
Yeah,
The Dungeon Dice.
monster.
That shit was actually kind of cool. Like I actually
Yeah.
kind of dug
They-
that one.
In Little Karibo's Bridge series, they were making the joke like, "Okay, you whatever, I'm gonna get revenge for what you did to Maximilian Pegasus, whatever." And so I did this, and I was able to invent this game. And even though I invented this game, Maximilian Pegasus was still able to beat me. That's how great he was. Of course he was able to beat you. It's just fucking duel monsters. He goes, and so like that was a running joke. Like every time he goes, I will beat you because I have this, and I was able to master Dungeon Duel Master or Dungeon Dice Master. And somebody off screen, isn't that just duel monsters with extra steps? Shut the fuck up.
That's funny.
Dimension the dice. Oh man, that shit was so rad. Especially the last part when
he just made it fit.
Yeah, it looked like a Tetris piece. It was like a Z, a Z on top of a Z, and it was like, oh, even I forgot about that. The fucking creator of the game forgot that was a fucking thing.
That's just that's protagonist energy, which Josh lacks.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Back to that again.
All right, now that we are on the subject of spin-offs ruining
Josh,
shit.
Look,
Yeah.
You're a father now. You have a daughter. You can't.
I mean, I guess she is the main character
was
now,
gonna say,
right?
you are
look. If she becomes the main character, that means you have to die, dude.
Well, you're right. She already is the main character.
A
So
protagonist can't have a loving, supporting family.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, Guts from fucking
Yeah.
Berserk.
No, that's
Okay,
true.
that's the extreme of that.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Let's
So-
hear about this.
While we're on the subject of fucking spin-offs ruining
The legacies.
the legacy of
Source.
beloved franchises, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about Dragon Ball Babies.
Oh God. Okay. So I had heard.
I am gonna give it its chance. It's Akira Toriyama.
Dragon Ball Daima, dude.
Yeah. I heard about it. I saw this thing, Dragon Ball Daima. I'm like, oh fuck, what's this? This is gonna be fucking cool. And then they showed like the trailer from fucking Anime Expo or whatever the fuck it was at, and it's children. And I was like,
It's what happened.
what the fuck?
Here's the thing. It's what happened in GT, where Pilaf wished Goku back to a kid, and then they never explained it. But in Super, Pilaf is a kid now. Pilaf, Mai, and the fucking dog are kids.
Yeah.
When did that happen? When the fuck did that happen? Maybe in the manga it explains it. I'll give it the credit that maybe in the manga, but that was a storyline from GT. We all agreed universally that GT is a sin. Why would you borrow from it? If you're gonna borrow anything from GT, let it be Super Saiyan 4.
Well, I mean, it just seems like they're remaking GT. Is that what this is gonna be?
I rephrase that. If you're gonna take anything from GT, the two things that I thought were fucking sick from GT was one, Super Saiyan 4, and the fucking storyline with the Dragon Balls. With the Dark Star Dragon Balls. That shit was fucking awesome. Not the Dark Star. Where the Dragon Balls turned evil. Remember, I got Chloe.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking tight because it's saying the whole notion that the reason the balls separate is so that they can. Every time a person makes a wish on a Dragon Ball, no matter how pure, always has some kind of negative annotation to it. So the balls separate to dispel that negative energy before the humans can collect it and make another wish. But since they got the Dragon Radar, they just kept wishing and wishing. So the balls got so much negative energy that they turned evil. And that's when you got Omega Shenron, you got the Bronze Shenron, you got all these fucking cool. Not all of them were cool, but they were fucking. That concept is fucking cool to me. So take that. Not the fucking, let's wish Goku back to a child.
And everybody else thereafter.
Once more, dude. Not even like the fucking what's his name, Dragon Ball Goku with the fucking tail.
Yeah.
He's an adult kid.
Now, see, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
If they turned Goku and Vegeta back into kids, they got their tails back, and they become more powerful because they have their tails.
Yeah. So they have all the knowledge of
of what they've had over the last however many years.
Yeah.
And then they have extra power now.
There's one of the guys from Team 4 Star, Masako X. One of the things he does on his channel is where he does what if stories.
Uh-huh.
And there's a lot of other people that do it. And one of the more popular ones, I don't know if Masako's done one, but it's one where what if Goku got reborn and he had all his knowledge? And that's a popular storyline that's been going along.
Uh-huh.
And like maybe that's why they're doing it. I don't know, but
maybe. I mean, I can say this: we
I'm
are
gonna
definitely gonna watch it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm gonna give it its due because it's Akira Toriyama, and
it's Dragon Ball, so we're gonna fucking watch it. There is no.
That's what happened with GT.
Yeah. Well, when's it supposed to come out? Is it next year, 2024?
I don't know, man.
Either way, we are gonna watch it. It doesn't matter. We're watching
when
it.
it comes out. We're all gonna know.
Yeah, I guess that's true. And then we will either be praising its singing its praises on here, or we will be fucking complaining even more than we usually do. So yeah, we're definitely watching it though. So I don't know, man. What do you think? What are your thoughts on that, Adam?
Well, seeing as I'm not that invested with Dragon Ball, I mean, I'm just gonna be fair and say that I'm not gonna spend the rest of my days watching every episode of fucking Dragon Ball.
Right, yeah.
I piece it together by reading
Yeah.
wikis and shit. So I'm not gonna start now with watch this either. But I just thought it was interesting because we have Dragon Ball Super, which is
Yeah.
the thing that follows after Dragon Ball Z, and they've already escalated to fighting at a cosmic fucking level or whatever.
Right,
Whatever,
yeah.
whatever the fuck is going on. Goku has achieved Ultra Instinct, and Frieza, I don't know if I think it's only in the manga, but he's achieved Frieza Black or Black Frieza, whatever the fuck it is at this point. So like, so now like, is the reason that they're going back is because they don't know where to go after this, or
Well, no, that's the manga. That's Super. I think Super is gonna keep going.
yeah,
I think that's like the main storyline. I think this is a what if scenario.
why? Dear God, why?
Money?
Money.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God, I can't wait till we think about like all the merchandising shit that
Well, I
we're
mean,
gonna do.
look at how much money they fucking made off of just the movies, just the
Chibi-
Dragon Ball Super
Chibi
movies.
Goku.
Yeah, and now you're gonna make them adorable.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah,
Again.
yeah.
Again.
Remember, Dragon Ball was a thing.
Well, and think about this though. That was
That's
Dragon
why, like-
Ball was 30 years ago.
I mean,
There's
that's one of my
a whole new fucking generation of young people that think that shit's adorable that they're gonna attract to Dragon Ball.
Hey, it didn't work for the Planters Peanut.
Yeah, but this ain't Peanuts though. This is fucking Dragon Ball we're talking about here.
One of my favorite jokes from T4 Stars Kai Bridge. That's when they abridge the abridge.
Uh-huh.
Because you know Dragon Ball Z Kai, right?
Yeah, it was just an abridged series. It's just the abridged version
Yeah,
of
it's just Dragon Ball Z with
with no filler, yeah.
So their joke is that they make a Dragon Ball Z Kai abridged, and it's just them abridging their series.
Huh.
And one of the running jokes they have is like, what's his name? When they introduce characters,
Uh-huh.
like, oh, it was I am Dr. Gero from the Red Ribbon Army, which is never mentioned in Dragon Ball Z. It's only in Dragon Ball.
Right.
So Goku or somebody from there would say, "Never watch Ball. Who that?"
Never watched Ball. Yeah.
And then when Vegeta gets introduced to Dr. Gero, goes, I am Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans. And Gero, never watch Z. Who that?
I actually do want to watch. If I do watch Dragon Ball, the series that interested me is the original.
Honestly,
Yeah.
the original is it's fucking great, dude. It's one of my favorite series.
Dude, I have them on DVD. The fucking
dude,
what?
the internet exists.
Internet, yeah.
Stop being old, dude.
I like DVDs.
Like,
But anyway,
I like
turtles.
DVDs.
I like Turtles.
No, it's the new I like turtles. I like DVDs.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of
Just the
which,
humor of Goku being oblivious to women.
Oh
and, like,
yeah,
just touching
everything,
all those
vaginas and fucking
sticking
nipples.
finger-
Yeah. And then he just walks around with his dick out.
everywhere.
Dude, you remember fucking when we used to watch that with Chow, and,
Called
and
it
he
cancer?
would refer to it as his cancer growth. He would be like, "Oh, look, there's his cancer growth."
I know this is the wrong podcast to talk about this,
Uh-huh.
but I was reading this and I thought it was too fucking crazy.
All right.
You saw in the World Series where we got another bird decked by a fucking fastball
Again?
Oh, I didn't
When?
see that,
Wait,
no.
when?
in the World Series right now. I think it was like the last one.
Oh well, the Rangers just won. Didn't the Rangers
so
won,
it was
right?
a couple games ago.
Uh huh.
So they're telling me. So you mean to tell me that the Rangers ace hit a bird in 2001, and then the ace in this game, sorry, the last ace, and then another ace hit a bird in 2023.
Yeah, that was Randy Johnson in
Yeah.
2001, and I think
Number 42. I can't remember what his name is. But anyway, so and then all the dates of the World Series games in 2001 are on the same dates in 2023.
Shut the fuck up. Is that
All-
real?
The All-Star game was in Seattle in 2001, and it was in Seattle in 2023.
Shut the fuck up.
oh
George Bush
he
threw the
pitched a-
first pitch
Yeah.
in 2001. George Bush threw the first pitch in 2023.
Yeah,
Wow.
he did. Yeah,
Dude, we do live in a fucking simulation.
that's wild.
the simulation could come up with better fucking anime for us to watch. I guess you know what I'm saying.
You want to hear something funny?
What?
You know, Randy Johnson's a professional photographer for sports and shit, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Guess what his logo is?
Is it the bird?
It's the exploding bird, dude.
That's awesome.
That's fucking great.
That is pretty dope.
Yeah.
I get down with that.
All right. So anyway.
All right. Anyways, well, did you have any other topics about, or was that the one you thought of to bring
No,
up?
I also the one interesting clip that I saw of Dragon Ball is that one of the fights in Dragon Ball, Goku fights some, I don't know who the fuck he fights, but he has that pole.
Okay. Yeah. The polar, the power pole.
Yeah, and he fights the dude, but he doesn't technically fight him. But
Wait, is this
the
the
stick
ninja?
ends up.
Yeah, the ninja.
It ends
Yeah.
up in his ass. Like
Yeah.
it was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, that was the ninja from the Red Ribbon Army.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
great.
There's a
That
lot
was one of the funniest things. Is the noise this motherfucker makes in the English version. Like he's jumping like it's one of the funniest shit in
Aye.
Dragon Ball.
Do you think that because there's a lot of fucking fingers or things going into butts humor
That was
in
in Naruto.
Japan? That's what I'm saying. But in a lot of anime, that's like a major. That's like a very funny thing. It's always some finger going into ass or something going into
Well,
ass.
the whole that
Yeah, the 1,000 Years of Death thing.
that's
Yeah.
that wasn't just Naruto. That was something that's been in Japan for a while.
No, I know that's what I'm saying. But like, just general things in ass humor is very prominent throughout anime. I feel like
Nosebleeds.
no, well, that nosebleeds. But do you
That's a
think
trope.
that? Yeah, I guess. Do you think that that's a? I don't know. Things going into butts is just generally they think that's fucking hilarious, or what? I mean,
Yeah.
like I don't know. What do you
I
think
don't know,
it is?
man. Have you seen some
I
of the
mean,
game
don't we
shows?
find it funny too?
I mean, that's true. Oh yeah, we do. I'm not saying we don't find it funny. I'm just saying I find it funny that I mean you don't see that
What culture doesn't find
things accidentally
Sticking
going into
fingers in
holes,
ass.
those fucking unconventional sodomy funny?
accidental sodomy,
No, not accidental. That shit's on purpose.
intentional.
Why does it look like you have your hand down your ass?
Because I do.
I'm starting to look like an old man.
Oh
Want a
man,
chocolate covered pretzel.
you got any more hypothetical questions?
Nah, that was the last one.
Oh, that was all you had.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fuck, man. We're almost at an hour. What else you got?
Well, now I want to talk about something
Oh, good. All right.
about my love-hate relationship with certain things in anime.
All right.
Which is
For the last couple of times, we've been talking about a lot of stuff that I love. You know, I've been spreading the love, but there's
Some shit you hate.
a lot of shit I hate.
Yeah. All right. Let's hear it.
Probably one of the biggest things I always want to bring up because it's becoming normalized, and I don't like that shit. And before it was one of those, it is what it is. Nothing we can do to stop it. But now it's like, oh, I look for this now,
Uh huh.
and it's fucking disgusting. And that's fucking lowly.
lollies.
So it's like just so for people that don't know, that's like the underage.
That's where they have
They're like
no,
under
they're supposed to be adult age, but they make them and
look
draw
like
them
they're-
like they're little girls,
like they're in their like what preteens.
tens, yeah, like 10-year-olds and whatever. And it used to be like, okay, whatever. It's Japan's weird. We nuke them.
We nuked them. That's probably why. we can give them a pass every once in a while from all the radiation we gave them.
But now it's like people are like, oh fuck, that shit's so fucking hot. That's my waifu. I'm like, that's fucking gross.
That is fucking disgusting, man.
And it's one thing about anime I've always fucking hated, and like it's becoming normalized, and that's the part that's scaring me the most. And like, there's this one guy I watch on TikTok. He does videos about his time in prison and shit.
Uh huh.
And one thing you don't want to be in prison is what they call chomo,
Yeah.
which is a pedophile.
Yeah.
And so in prison, you don't watch anime, you don't play Dungeons and Dragons, you don't do anything like that might be considered kiddie, because as an adult who's interested in that stuff,
You'd be seen as a child molester.
child molester, yes. And I'm like, that's fucking stupid. But then when I look at anime, I'm like, he kind of has a point.
He could. It do be making sense.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's also
I think
indicative of a bigger problem.
I think it's an unfair assessment to pigeonhole people.
I
like
do
that,
agree with
but
that.
also maybe the
not,
people
all
that
right.
not all child molesters have mustaches.
Yes.
No, not all people who have mustaches are child molesters, but all child molesters have mustaches.
Yeah, well, remember, it's like that thing I said before about, when I was going through the police academy and that fucking one guy came in and said, you want to know how I knew everybody, whoever was guilty for the child molesters we served warrants on, if they had anime shit, I knew 100% that they were guilty.
Anime
and
shit? What
yeah,
the fuck?
that for some reason, that this guy was like, "Oh, does anybody here like anime?" And that's when I was like, I just kept my hand down and didn't say anything. And then, good, because if you like anime, you are a child molester. And so, but that's the mentality and this and how it's spread. And now even more with this lolly shit, it's ingraining that further into the common society. And even so much to say that now there's talk of, now this might be controversial, but I don't give a shit because I'm against child molesters, obviously. But there's this whole thing where all the letter not the letter agencies, but like the LGBTQ plus the WXYZ, that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
They're now talking about fucking including, I forget what the fucking term is, but it's like a PC term for child molesters.
Like NAMBLA.
Oh yeah, what's it called?
There's I don't know what the term is.
It's
But
it's
that's not
a child affectionate person or something. It's called MAP, something like that.
But that's not. I mean, I don't think, because there's no like. Okay, so the LGBT community is not like a whole fucking. It's not a congregation of.
They literally confirm themselves as a spectrum.
Yeah.
It's a fucking spectrum.
And they're trying to say that now this is part of that spectrum. They're trying to normalize that.
I hope for the sake of them that they're just that's not a thing.
Listen, I'm telling you right now. All right, this is not anime related, I guess, or maybe it is. But if a 30-year-old dude comes to the door and tries to fucking take my daughter on a date, that's not going to happen. I don't care if it's societally acceptable
it's
or
called
not.
A minor attracted person.
A minor,
MAP.
Yeah, and the lolly type shit that's been going on that is it's emboldening these people.
Yes, that's what I believe too.
And that's why I don't fucking like it. Obviously, I don't like it in general, but I also don't like it purely for the fact that it emboldens them and it makes it seem like they're accepted. Those people should be shunned. They should be fucking tarred. They should be feathered. They should be publicly executed in the square.
Publicly executed, Jesus.
Maybe even like Jesus. Maybe even crucified. Perhaps maybe. I feel like would be acceptable. But I don't.
Okay, what if it's? Let me play devil's advocate.
Sure, play devil's advocate, child. What?
No, what? Because some people, and it could be women, that they just enjoy the aesthetic of the lolly.
Oh, so okay,
lolly aesthetic, right?
Sure, that's like I feel like that's more of a gothic aesthetic.
There are different types of mangas. There are mangas that are associated for teenagers, like shonen, which are the most popular ones out there.
Yeah,
there's ones for women, the dojas or some shit like that. There's one for adults, like Berserk and shit like that, called like Akijin or some shit like that. I don't know. So if it was something like that, where it was like tailored to women who find child stuff cute because they're children, they're women, whatever, is what I think is what you're going towards.
Well, I think what you're talking about specifically, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but the lolly aesthetic in terms of
some of them
like
just like
women dressing up as like in those like big puffy kind of dresses.
Yeah, because they like
it's more.
Like
it's almost
dolls.
Gothic. It's almost like a gothic doll.
It's like doll like.
Right. Yes. I.
But that's not in the manga. Like the stuff that's tailored towards women.
Yeah.
It's not in that. It's in the shonen now. It's in the stuff for adults now, and as I just saw recently when I was doing research on this, it's in fucking hentai, which is anime porn. So there are people in Japan that are making porn with girls that look like little girls. And people are jerking off to that shit.
Yeah, I don't know how to defend that. There's no defending that.
I don't think there is.
Yeah.
I don't think you can defend that. Nor would you want to.
Sure.
Really.
No, from what I was
There's
reading.
no devil's advocate on that
When
one.
I was reading, they say in this shit, oh, she's 40 years old. Bull fucking shit, she's 40 years old.
The only thing I was getting at with the lolly shit is that some people appreciate that thing.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
and I think that what you're talking about, I think that's okay if you're an adult and you like the aesthetic and you like dressing up like that.
But we're talking about the sexualization.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely a nature, because even the book is kind of about that too. Is it's about a woman's boyfriend pursuing the fucking her daughter or whatever, which is already weird to begin with, but it's already kind of rooted in that.
Like, let me show you this character in a currently very popular anime. One of my favorite animes right now too.
Hey, you said they came out with Goblin Slayer season 2 yet, right?
Yeah.
Did you start watching it?
No. You
all right.
forbade me.
Yeah, you're right. Good. I'm glad you listened because we need to watch that together.
Shield Hero.
Shield Hero.
That's
Yeah,
another one
that's
too.
another one that yeah. What is that?
Shield Hero,
Season
it's got a
3?
lolly in it.
I'll explain that right now. Hold on. So this is the character in. This is her.
Okay.
How old do you think she is?
I mean, yeah, she could be like 18 to 20
I think
theoretically.
she looks like a child.
It's the hair. I think the hair makes her look fucking older.
Okay.
And let me see. Wait, let me say that again. I mean, she has a pretty. I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, she's skinny, but she doesn't look.
She looks
Childlike.
childish to me.
It's the petiteness.
Look at
It's
that.
the
Okay, but
petiteness.
look at the shape of her body. That's like a developed woman's body almost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's different. But that's not the same. That's drawn differently,
no,
man.
that's her in the Slime Diaries.
All right. So in that image, she does not look the same as she does in the other one. Her
She-
body
she
type
looks
looks a lot
12.
different. Yeah,
It's
her
a
body
different-
looks
it's a
12.
different- It's a different animation company.
Oh, well, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
You telling me this doesn't look childish? That's from the actual show.
With that tooth, yeah,
Yeah,
man,
that's-
that one fucking tooth is like the fucking child. Like that means a child. That's essentially right. Like,
So I'll give him credit because that's her sealed form. This is her true released form.
well, that looks like a grown ass adult.
Yes, but that's not the form she's in. She's always in that childlike form.
Okay.
And then her clothing doesn't help.
Yeah,
with the case.
that's definitely extremely provocative for a fucking 12-year-old to be wearing
Yeah.
or whatever.
Again, one of my favorite animes, and they don't. Her outfit is the only way they sexualize her.
Yeah.
In the show, nobody sees her that way. Everyone's
Right.
too scared of her. But
Scared of
'cause
going to
in
jail.
the show, they actually treat her more like a child,
Yeah.
and that's also that plays towards it
Mm,
because she's dumb as fuck.
that doesn't help.
Yeah, exactly my point. So that's one of the more popular animes out there right now, and they're doing it. Shield Hero, it fell off right now, but that was a super popular one. And they have a child in there, but they don't sexualize her. But they sexualize the raccoon girl.
The raccoon girl.
So here's the thing.
Of
Here's
course. Japan.
Here's the
Yeah.
problem with that. They made her
Tanukis.
look like an adult. They made her look a teenager. But she was 6 years old at the beginning of the show. And then towards the middle, then like the next 2 episodes, she turns to an adult because the more power that in that world, the demi-humans, the more powerful they become, the more adult-like they become.
But she's still 6.
Mentally, yes. So you see my problem there.
Yeah, I am making a mental note of that.
Great show. But fucking what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
I don't know what to go with that one.
So I'm
That's
saying,
low.
like, I would like to say that Naruto didn't do it, but I'm not confident in saying that. I'm pretty sure Bleach didn't do it, but I'm not confident in saying no.
Well, I mean, okay, here's the thing with Bleach. You've got
that kitty girl,
Well-
that cat bitch.
Yeah, but she's not young. She doesn't look like a child.
that's true.
Oh, she's also like
Well, she's like 1,000 years old
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
But
yeah.
like, okay, Orihime is literally a high school girl.
Yeah, she's 16.
I mean, she has a giant rack and she looks like a fucking fully developed woman,
yeah.
but she's technically not.
Ah man, you guys are making a fucking lot of sense right now.
And that's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's like, what the fuck, guys?
So like when it comes to animes like Naruto,
Well,
Yeah.
look at Sakura. Look at
yeah, but they're not overly sexualized.
sure in that one,
And
sure
also
they're
Not
not.
Tsunade is,
They're also
but she's like
But
50
she's
years
a
old.
fucking old lady. Yeah,
They're also in an age group that like they're also everybody else is also
within their same age group.
Yeah, it's not
And,
like
wait,
yeah.
one thing I will give anime credit though, like whenever they do the whole like older guy into the little girl, that guy is always the creep in the show. So because they do have a problem with rape culture there too.
Also
I wonder why.
Yeah, right?
FLCL. There was
Yeah.
also a guy that was like, "Oh, I wanted to fondle her cupcakes or what for one of the characters
Yeah.
too."
No,
And she
that's
was like,
true.
60, she was
Yeah.
16. She was
Well,
16.
look at the name of the show.
Fooly cootie.
Fooly
Yeah.
cooly.
Translated, that means fondling and coupling.
Yeah.
Man, hey, fuck, hey. You don't got to fooly cooly me. Jesus.
That's why in
I'm
America.
just-
that's
I'm
why in
just an-
America it was called
hey,
FLCL.
I'm just an
instead of Fooly Cooly.
NPC over here, all right? Not the kind that gets foolied.
Fondling the cupcakes.
Fondling the cupcakes.
Yeah, I forgot what the character
You
was.
guys
I
ever
think
seen
he
that
was like
show of Shameless?
Yeah.
I know of it.
I don't know if you guys saw the later episodes when the guy was gonna go to prison, so the gay kid was gonna go talk to his boyfriend's dad,
Uh-huh.
who was in prison.
Yeah. Okay.
He's like, he goes like, "How's it in prison?" He goes, "Oh, you'll love it. You sucking cocks everywhere and all this shit." And he's like, he's just like, "Oh yeah, if you don't, if you're weak and whatever, you're gonna get fucked in the ass." He goes, "Oh, did you get fucked in the ass?" Hell no. He goes, "I fuck people in the ass," and like he hates himself for being gay too. So it's like, no, I fuck people in the ass. I was the raper. He goes, whatever his family name is, don't get fucked in the ass. He's like, are you sure he wasn't adopted then? Because he's fucking him in the ass. Yeah. So it's like, this is one of those things. Hey, I'm being in prison. I'm the one that's raping.
Or I think I heard this one thing. It's like a Jim Carrey movie.
The one we were talking about on the last podcast.
Okay, what? I could have swore we did have that conversation. I didn't dream that.
Yeah, we
we
had that
had a
conversation.
conversation.
Yeah, I saw that clip recently. I recently came,
He can do that for you,
but you got to
for,
suck his.
You gotta
for
say
a price.
Yeah.
Or
You can suck his dick.
Your choice.
My favorite part is at the very end. He's like, "So I got to suck your dick."
That'd be nice.
That'd be
Yeah,
nice.
it'd be nice.
Classic.
All right.
So
Yeah.
Going back on it, just I don't know, man. It's like I'll defend anime when it needs to be defended, but that's one thing about anime.
Can't defend it.
I can't defend it.
Nope. Can't go there.
Nor do I want to.
What about the Hago face?
That.
Yeah,
Whatever.
that.
I don't know, man.
That's for the porn side. I don't deal myself with the porn side of anime.
Yeah, but there's like girls that the e-girls and shit.
Yeah.
That'll
Oh, dude, they love doing that's like their fucking call sign, like
Again, because of the perverted.
or like the weird noises. Ew, and fucking-
There's one thing I do like about e-girls is the duality. You see the duality of man in their fans.
Go on.
I'm listening.
Like, there's one chick where she's like, "Oh yeah, all these people." Like, you see the people messaging and donating, and they're like, these people are giving these girls like pet names and shit, like, "Oh, is my kitty happy?" and shit like that. And I'm like, motherfucker, you're on a screen 20,000 miles away, and you think you have something here? And then there was this one guy who paid like $20,000 to meet, to like talk to her and meet her in person.
Meet her in person? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So he paid like $20,000 and like
Lord.
he got a hug and they talked for a little bit and that was it. Next day she's posted photos of her and her boyfriend going on vacation and I'm like,
Fuck yeah.
you piece of shit.
Man,
You
dude.
not realize what just happened.
You got swindled 20,000 and
Yeah,
you got
man.
the girlfriend experience.
Wow, man. You know, that dude's
no,
grandfather
this is-
probably fucking stormed the beaches at Normandy, and yet he's paying $20,000 to fucking have the girlfriend
That's
experience
what I'm
for a
saying,
day.
like, the duality of man. Like you see people so fucking desperate for any kind of attention that they're paying money just for them to say their name, just for them to say one thing, like just to hear them say thank you.
Yeah.
And then you see those fucking people that go so far like, oh, she's mine then. She's mine. And then, oh, thanks for all the money. Me and my boyfriend are gonna enjoy using your money.
You know what would be a really cool idea for an anime?
What?
Is somebody that has lived that experience and then like them actually the whole story is them getting a real fucking girlfriend. Is like it starts off with him having a
I think
relationship.
that's the
You know what's
storyline.
funny?
I think that's Rent a Girlfriend. I think that's the storyline for that.
Wait, there's an actual anime
Called I
or a
think that's
manga?
there's an anime called Rent a Girlfriend. I think that's the storyline. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
And there's also I don't know why. I know it's not, but it kind of sounds like Welcome to the NHK. But
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah, a
say
little bit, yeah.
I was
That's
gonna
a great
say,
anime,
I was
yeah.
gonna say if there's anything to recommend any neats
It's the Welcome to the NHK.
or otakus that if there's an anime to watch that you too can salvage yourself from
Yeah,
uh
indeed.
for being weird or whatever, watch Welcome to the NHK.
Oh yeah.
Life gets better.
you know, it's funny, like,
Another anime. I also have the whole series on DVD as well. Just in case anybody's wondering, keeping score at home. What I have on DVD. But anyways,
I like how what you call it, Neon Genesis.
Yeah.
The movie. It kind of like did that whole like the whole jerking off scene in the hospital room.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It kind of like showed that like, hey, the private is
the
private.
thing. Yeah.
It literally showed it as a negative as opposed to most anime shows it as a positive.
He did it in his hand. Wait, no,
And
he did it
on
on
her.
her. Didn't
On
he do
her.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are, man.
Yeah, I remember he's like, it just shows her and like you just hear him like doing
So
something.
Remember in
up.
the screen flashes white.
Yeah,
Remember
when he-
that when he
up.
comes, like,
and then you just
like,
see it all
Jesus
over her
fucking
and,
Christ.
all over his hand, like so fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking
my god, that was fucking again. And again, that was a fucking 13-year-old girl. 14.
You know what's funny about what you were saying about the anime with the guy getting the girlfriend or whatever to like, you know, that thing
as a concept?
Yeah, I in the manga thing that I'm writing about the guy who just reincarnates as multiple things. One of the things he reincarnates as, and one of the issues is a body, like the dakimakura, the body pillow.
Okay.
And he's like sitting there and he wakes up as the thing and he's like, oh, what the fuck am I? And he's like, what the fuck is this? And it's like a hot chick like on him, and he's like, what the fuck is this? And then like this fucking meat just comes on top of him and is like, oh, hello, wife. And he's like, wait, what the fuck? And then the guy's like, wait, what the fuck? You can talk? And then he's like, yeah, man, I'm a dude. And then he's like, what the fuck? And then the whole thing he has to do.
Like, oh my god, I'm into it.
Yeah, that'd be funny. But like the whole thing he has to do in the issue is he has to help this guy get a real girlfriend. And so he like hicks him up with the thing with like, he's like, all right, man. He's like, how to get a girlfriend? And he's like, I don't know shit about getting girls either, so we're fucked. And then the lady who's the little fairy that like is helping him throughout the whole thing, she's like, all right, you bitches, I got this thing down. And she pulls out this whiteboard.
That's Honey Pop.
What?
There's a video game. There's a game called Honey Pop where this is like fairy that's giving this guy advice on how to pick up chicks, and that was the whole point of the game.
Well, this girl, this fairy is like she's his guide. Once you die and you become this thing, she's like the guide who assigns him. So like she helps him complete his tasks as needed. So like,
it would be funny in that situation for the body pillow.
Yeah.
Remember for Community, Ring a Ding Ding, where he's watching that one video. It's like, God, I hope this doesn't awaken something in me,
dude. Best like gay character. Well, I don't even know if he was gay or whatever, but because he was kind of into everything.
Yeah.
But Dean Pelton, man, from Community.
One
of the best characters ever. Dude.
Yeah, dude, that's a great fucking show.
Dan Harmon.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's it's like Beetlejuice.
All right. Well, did you have anything else? Oh, you got more?
So it's like Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
There's like there's like a guide, like a counselor guide
that
guides you into the afterlife. And how
right.
To deal with shit.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And then she helps him out. So like, but this is a rare case because she's kind of new and she doesn't really. She's like, what the fuck is going on? How did you transfer into something else? And so then she's like, well, this is weird. I got to talk to my supervisor. Kind of like what happened the other day when I was talking about with the insurance thing on the BFN show.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I got to go talk to my supervisor. And then she goes back and she's like, yeah, they never seen this shit either before. So we're just going to keep completing your tasks until you, ascend to the next plane or whatever.
So is there like a bureaucracy? Holy shit.
A bureaucracy?
A bureaucracy.
Yeah, kind of. Well, it's like the way, I don't want to spoil it or whatever. Nobody's going to listen to this, I guess, anyways. But that's going to read it probably. But like basically there's like a hierarchy. And so it's the little name of it's called My Life as an Eternal. That's like the name that I've kind of come up with.
That's
and
pretty
so
good.
He doesn't know this, but like he's essentially, his ascension is supposed to be to become the next god of the world. And so the god that he is going to replace is ascending. And so basically he lived this life where he was a VCR salesman or repairman, and which basically doesn't exist. It's in modern day. So like basically his life is just, he goes through the motions. He's just a piece of shit, like doesn't learn anything. And so now he has to like make up for all that after he dies. And basically he has to help people and like kind of get himself ready to become the god of the next world. And so once they kind of find this out, I have kind of this really long storyline fucking plotted out for it, but there's the thing that kills him initially is a wild bunch of balloons, like those balloon like things that people get when they graduate from high school and shit.
Sure.
One of those is just floating around and he gets caught up in it and it suffocates him and kills him. And then basically when he comes back later on, this balloon thing is another person who's stuck in the reincarnation cycle, but they don't know how to get out of it. And they were an assassin in the previous life. So all they know how to do is just kill. So they're this balloons thing and they just go around killing people. And then they try to fuck up him because like they're pissed at him. And so they're trying to fuck up his like ascension. And so they just keep doing these things to try to block him. And they're like rivals. And then at the end of the first season or volume or whatever, he goes back to being himself. And it's right before this happens where he gets killed. And he's like, wait, what? And he grabs the thing and he's like, wait, I know you. You're fucking, it's a lady. And he's like, I know you're whatever. I don't remember what the lady's name is yet. But he's like, oh, you're so, and she's like, wait, what? And he's like, oh man. He's like, I think my next thing that I need to do is I need to help you ascend to the next thing. So then he throughout the second season, that's what they're doing is he's helping her. And then once he helps her ascend, she becomes human again. And then they fall in love with each other. And then since she's an assassin and he has to become the new god, he has to kill the new god to make him ascend. So they got to fight him. So then that's what the third season is it becomes this like action fucking battle royale. I don't know. It's fucking, it's ridiculous, but I think it's going to fucking do great as long as I can get, the artist who's doing it to actually do it.
You spoiled.
No one's listening. No one's going to go back. First of all,
I was about to say, man, you should be doing this.
Why?
It's for the people that already listen.
Yeah, they'll know.
Because they still have to see how it looks and
right. And either way, if any of these concepts come out after, I can maintain the copyright of it because I just said them all. So,
as in another example of the whole lolly shit.
Fucking
great character, fucking great anime, but just lolly shit. Hold on, let me get her up.
Get her up.
Oh, look, there's the cat, Frank. Look, there he is.
Look it up.
Wonder if he's trying to get food. I gave him more food.
What are you giving it?
Turkey. I don't know if they eat turkey, but he ate it.
What the hell is that?
That's Rebecca.
Is that Cyberpunk?
Yeah. Cyberpunk's name is Rebecca. And she is heavily sexualized. She's even trying to fuck the main character in the show.
Yeah, definitely.
Is she like a robot or something?
No, she's chromed the fuck up.
Chrome the fuck.
That's the term for getting cybernetics.
Okay.
But this is literally a scene where she's walking around like this.
Nice.
She's about this tall.
Yeah.
So that's 100% an example of them literally making her look like a child.
Yeah.
Great character. Fucking everything else about her is fucking great. Like, they never do a whole sex and anything like that. But it's just like, I love anime, but that's just something I'm never gonna like.
That's fair.
Like that one chick, Rory from Gate.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, she's like an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
And her whole thing is she's literally having orgasms as she's killing people.
Yeah, that's a little intense.
Everything else about that anime, cool. It's like, it's fucking military porn.
Yeah, it really is, man. It's good. We should talk about it. We should do a crossover on CUP, just talking about that fucking anime.
We have to finish it first.
That's true. We didn't finish it.
It was great because it's about like the modern military, Vietnam era military fighting against an RPG, literally an RPG.
Yeah,
and just them getting decimated, dude. Like,
yeah.
You ever seen oh my god, what's the name of that helicopter scene? The movie?
Oh, Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now with the helicopters and they're playing Flight of the Valkyries.
Yeah,
they literally recreated that scene.
Yeah,
but them slaughtering fucking medieval knights.
It was so fucking dope, man. But then we got out of it when they started basically saying how like,
that the Japanese Special Defense Force can go toe to toe with tier 1 operators from America.
Yeah, we were like, nope, we're out. We can't watch this anymore.
That's fucking stupid.
This is straight bullshit.
A country that doesn't operate outside of its own borders, so it never fights anybody, is going to be on par with a country that literally fights every motherfucker it wants to.
Everybody it gets the opportunity to. Yeah, not happening.
Unrelated.
Yeah.
But I saw this funny meme about Pokemon.
So
there's all these evolutions of Eevees, right?
Yeah.
With like the Leaf Stone, the Fire Stone, the Marsh, all that
shit.
Yeah. So there was one evolution of Eevee that's Raytheon. It's like Eevee plus the military industrial complex equals Raytheon.
That's pretty fucking sweet. Yeah. That is a sweet ass meme. Damn.
But
was that when I told you the one with the eagle? This guy was trying to talk shit about the bald eagle, saying it's a scavenger, it doesn't hunt, it squawks, it doesn't do the whole like caw noise. It's actually from a hawk. It actually squawks like a little like caw, 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 like it's fucking like, yeah, I get it. It doesn't sound cool.
Yeah.
And it goes, oh, this and that. He's talking about shit like the one thing it has over most fucking like our bird and other birds is it can fly higher than most other birds. And someone put in the comments, yeah, because we're above all you weak rookies.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right. So are we reaching the end of?
Yeah,
I think so.
All right.
You got anything else?
That was it.
Frank, you good? All right. Well,
how much did you get?
Hour and 25-ish. So it's pretty dope. So to all you,
none of that.
No jerking off. We're not doing that. No, not November. All right. So all of you agents out there, thank you for listening. And if you would be so kind as to fucking help us during this No Nut November where we won't be ejaculating and at least give us the pleasure of knowing that you followed us on fucking Instagram or TikTok at Game Rage Magazine or on Twitter/X at Game Rage Mag. Or even better, if you don't even fucking want to do that, just fucking go to the website and do shit there, GameRageMagazine.com. Just, well, whatever. Do shit on there.
Episodes.
Yeah, watch all the episodes of everything on all the podcasts that we have.
And if you don't want to go on the website, there's also Spotify, Deezer,
Oh, yeah.
I forgot what other platforms.
Fucking Apple Podcasts, Samsung Podcasts, Google Podcasts, fucking all major podcast platforms, basically, you can listen to on there.
You can find us there.
Yeah, so check it out on there and listen to all other shit too if you just like listening to us talk. And also shout out to the foreigners, to the non-Americans, to the Irish, to the Belgians, to the fucking Spaniards, the Brazilians,
Nigerian princes.
the Nigerian princes.
I forgot about Spain, man.
Yeah, the fucking what's another one? The Japs, the Japanese. They fucking listen to this.
Jap.
Why not? What's wrong with that? Why can't you
it's
say Japs?
derogatory. Derogatory.
It's just short for Japanese.
No, you can't say that.
All right, well, the Japanese individuals, they also
there you
listen.
go.
Now we just lost the one listener because
Oh damn! Sorry, this is great.
hey, but we gained Chinese listeners because
Hey,
don't they
Josh.
hate the Japanese? So then
I don't know, dude. I'm
Josh.
trying to,
Yeah.
We're trying to win everybody.
I guess that's true.
When I see the British citizens mocking the president, I just like to remember that in 100 years, they went from ruling 1/4 of the world to living on an island the size of Michigan.
That's a good point. If you want to hear more hilarious jokes like that, listen to the Central Unintelligence podcast, also on our podcast network.
And which we have crossovers with.
Yeah, we just did you heard the crossover with the CUP and the Anime Syndicate.
And there
So
might be
yeah,
another one coming.
there probably will be another one. So, anyways, that's the end of the episode. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next one.